In an age of fragmented territories and shifting powers, one man's vision would come to shape the destiny of nations. Osman Ghazi, a leader of a small Turkic principality in late 13th century Anatolia, dreamed of a future that extended far beyond his modest holdings. From these humble beginnings emerged the Ottoman Empire, a state that would grow to dominate Southeast Europe, Western Asia, and North Africa for centuries. Historians today often describe the empire's rise as a testament to the combination of visionary leadership, military skill, and strategic governance, with Osman's legacy as the founding figure at its core. Osman Ghazi inherited a region marked by instability. The once powerful Seljuk Sultanate of Rum had collapsed, leaving Anatolia divided into competing beyliks or small principalities. Local rulers fought over territory, resources, and influence, while remnants of the Byzantine Empire continued to assert control along the western frontier. In this volatile environment, Osman's leadership emerged as decisive. He demonstrated a remarkable ability to unite neighboring clans, consolidating his authority and extending his influence in northwestern Anatolia. His principality, though small, became the seed of a larger political and military enterprise. Military skill was central to Osman's early success. He organized his forces with discipline and efficiency, leading raids against rival lords and Byzantine outposts. These campaigns, though modest in scale compared to later Ottoman conquests, established Osman's reputation as a capable and ambitious leader. The victories were symbolic as much as strategic, signaling to allies and enemies alike that a new power was emerging. The loyalty of Osman's followers, combined with his innovative approach to leadership, laid the groundwork for the Ottoman military system that would endure for generations. Under Osman's guidance, the principality expanded steadily. Key towns and fortresses were captured, providing both security and economic advantage. These early conquests allowed the Ottomans to control vital trade routes and agricultural lands, generating wealth to support further campaigns. Osman's ability to balance military action with political alliances strengthened his position, ensuring that his influence grew not only through conquest, but also through diplomacy. By the time of his death, Osman had established a principality capable of projecting power beyond its original borders, creating a model for his successors to follow. The reign of Osman's son, Orhan, marked the next phase of expansion. Orhan captured important cities, including Bursa, which became the first significant Ottoman capital. By the mid-14th century, the Ottoman Empire was expanding into the Balkans. Reports indicate that the Ottomans employed a flexible military system that included local levies and elite troops known as janissaries. Trained for loyalty and discipline, these soldiers allowed the Ottomans to respond rapidly to threats and engage in campaigns far from Anatolia. The empire's reputation for both strategic and tactical proficiency soon spread across Europe and the Middle East. Drawing attention from neighboring states and rival empires, the Ottomans' approach to warfare, combining adaptability with innovative organization, became a hallmark of their success. Diplomacy complemented military strategy throughout the Ottoman rise. Alliances were forged with neighboring states, marriages secured loyalty, and treaties expanded influence without bloodshed. The Ottomans demonstrated a capacity to integrate newly acquired territories by respecting local customs and incorporating diverse populations into the imperial structure. This pragmatic approach allowed the empire to grow steadily while maintaining internal stability, a combination that many historians identify as a key factor in its long-term endurance. A defining moment in the empire's rise occurred under Mehmed II, known as Mehmed the Conqueror. In 1453, he led the siege of Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire. The fall of Constantinople was more than a military achievement. It marked the end of the Byzantine Empire and the emergence of Istanbul as the new Ottoman capital. The city became a hub of administration, commerce, and culture, linking Europe and Asia through trade and governance. Mehmed's victory solidified the empire's position as a dominant power in the region, showcasing the Ottomans' ability to combine military innovation with strategic vision. The expansion of the Ottoman Empire continued under successive sultans, bringing vast territories in the Middle East, North Africa, and Eastern Europe under their control. The empire became multi-ethnic and multi-religious, with administrative systems designed to manage a diverse population. Provincial governance, taxation, and legal frameworks balanced Islamic law with local customs, enabling the empire to maintain stability across extensive territories. This combination of centralized authority and regional accommodation became a defining feature of Ottoman governance, allowing the empire to survive challenges that might have destabilized lesser states. Cultural achievements accompanied political and military expansion. The Ottoman court patronized architecture, art, and scholarship, transforming Istanbul into a center of learning and artistic innovation. Mosques, palaces, and public buildings reflected the empire's wealth and sophistication, while scholars and artists contributed to a vibrant intellectual climate. Economically, the empire benefited from its strategic location, controlling trade routes that linked Europe, Asia, and Africa. Cities such as Bursa, Edirne, and Istanbul flourished as commercial centers, attracting merchants and artisans from across the known world. The revenue generated from trade and taxation financed military campaigns, public works, and cultural projects, reinforcing the cycle of expansion and consolidation. The economic strength of the empire was inseparable from its political and military achievements, creating a foundation for sustained power over centuries. By the 16th century, under leaders such as Suleiman the Magnificent, the Ottoman Empire had reached the height of its power. Its armies were feared across Europe, its navy dominated the Mediterranean, and its diplomatic influence extended globally. The Ottomans demonstrated an extraordinary ability to project authority while managing a complex, multi-ethnic empire. Suleiman's reign is remembered as a golden age, exemplifying the successful combination of military, administrative, economic, and cultural development that had characterized the empire since its inception under Osman Ghazi. Despite its power, the Ottoman Empire faced ongoing challenges. Succession disputes, internal revolts, and external threats from European and Middle Eastern rivals tested the resilience of the state. Yet the Ottomans' ability to adapt politically, militarily, and economically enabled them to maintain control and continue their expansion. The empire's longevity is often attributed to this combination of innovation, pragmatism, and strategic leadership, qualities first exemplified by Osman and sustained by generations of sultans. The legacy of Osman Ghazi and the early Ottoman rulers is immense. From a small principality to a global empire spanning 3 continents, the Ottomans transformed political, economic, and cultural landscapes. Their influence extended across Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa, shaping trade, diplomacy, and governance for centuries. The administrative structures, military innovations, and cultural achievements of the empire continue to be studied and admired by historians, illustrating the enduring impact of a state that began with one man's vision. Today, the Ottoman Empire is remembered not only for its military and political power, but also for its cultural and social influence. Istanbul remains a symbol of the empire's grandeur, while the legacy of Osman Ghazi and his successors can be seen in architecture, legal systems, and art across former Ottoman territories. The story of the Ottoman rise is a testament to how vision, leadership, and strategy can elevate a modest beginning into a historic empire, leaving a legacy that resonates across centuries.